A few days ago, I stumbled upon a video implying that Gamedev YouTube is about to die.
Gamedev YouTube is about to die.
Even though I've really enjoyed the channel of the Unity guy and found myself watching almost all of his devlog videos, I must say that I mostly disagree with his point of view. So, let me explain why, in my opinion, not only is Gamedev YouTube not dying, but it is also growing, becoming more mature and thriving. In his video, the author emphasizes 5 reasons why, in his opinion, the Gamedev YouTube is dying. Some of these reasons are quite exotic, like the end of the COVID-19 pandemic, which would have given YouTubers more time to create content. He also mentions the Unity runtime fee policy as one of the reasons why Gamedev YouTube is dying, although this policy is already cancelled as of now. However, the main point that the Unity guy addresses, and one I'll discuss further, is the trend of big content creators leaving the YouTube platform. He talks about the creators of the 3 biggest game dev channels, namely Danny, Brakis, and Sam Hogan, who have seemingly left YouTube. Setting aside the fact that he conveniently overlooks GMTK, an extremely popular game dev channel that both, in terms of subscribers and total views, is on par with Brakis and much larger than Sam Hogan. In my opinion, the departure of big YouTubers from their channels says nothing about the popularity of the game dev niche. There are plenty of reasons why authors might leave or at least pause their channels. Some, like Brakis for example, seem to have switched to other endeavors. Others may have burnt out struggling to consistently produce high-quality content. And some might be just waiting to the right moment to drop a new viral video. Actually, this could be the case with Danny, who worked on his big game Carlson, one of the most wishlisted games on Steam, when he suddenly stopped publishing new videos on his highly popular YouTube channel. Danny's fans even came up with a theory that he intentionally paused his posting schedule to fully focus on game development. Then he might reappear with a highly anticipated and potentially viral video gathering tens of millions of views, which in turn could skyrocket his game upon release. Anyways, regardless of the reasons that led big creators to leave their channels, I believe that this alone doesn't define the well-being of the game dev YouTube scene. First of all, in my opinion, the health of the niche depends more on demand than on supply. In other words, it really relies more on the size of the potential audience rather than the number of big YouTubers. Just imagine for a moment that major creators like Danny and Brakis continue to releasing videos, but each subsequent video earned fewer and fewer views until nobody watched their content anymore. This scenario would indicate a loss of audience's interest in game dev videos, signaling the death of the niche. However, the exact opposite is currently happening. People still have a burning desire to watch more game dev videos, not less. They eagerly await their favorite YouTubers' next releases, and even develop theories about why some of the big creators have suddenly disappeared. Do you agree that the size of the potential audience is more crucial than the number of big YouTubers? Let me know in the comments. Secondly, in my opinion, it's not the small number of larger YouTubers, but rather the big number of smaller YouTubers that matters. In fact, literally any content creator can change their focus, switch to another niche, or simply burn out, regardless of their size. However, as long as there is a decent number of smaller creators with the potential to grow, the entire niche should be able to survive. Although, when it comes to game dev YouTube, considering the quantity and quality of smaller channels, it would be incorrect to say that it is just surviving. It is quite evidently thriving. Here is a short list of active game dev YouTube channels that I genuinely love and eagerly await every video from them. I've included only the channels with more than 100,000 subscribers, so it's actually quite challenging to label them as small. First is Jonas Steerroller, 179,000 subscribers as of now. the author of highly successful Will You Snail game, who is currently working on Thronefall and showcasing the game creation process on his channel, of course. His videos are extremely entertaining, so don't forget to subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Next up is Jason Weeman, with more than 209,000 subscribers. Jason is undoubtedly one of my favorite YouTubers out there. I've learned so much about game development in Unity by watching his in-depth tutorials that I just can't appreciate this channel enough. His How to Make a Game Unity Beginner tutorial is probably the best starting guide you absolutely should watch if you dream of becoming a game developer. Third is Thomas Brush, author of big hits like Pinstripe and Neversong, with 325,000 subscribers. On his awesome channel, Thomas shares advice not only about game development, but also about game marketing, teaching aspiring indies how to promote their games and make them appeal to a wider audience. Next is Blackthorn Prod, with 425,000 subscribers. This channel clearly stands out with its vibrant and recognizable graphics. It focuses more on collaborations between aspiring game developers, posting different challenges, like 6 devs making a game without communicating. Fifth is Code Monkey, whose channel has amassed 498,000 subscribers. It seems like he is the most productive YouTuber among all mentioned here. Over the span of 5 years, he has released more than 800 videos focusing on educating curious game developers. The channel is working on his own game engine written in the C++ programming language. His channel has already reached 601,000 subscribers. Finally, the last but certainly not the least is Game Maker's Toolkit, the channel I mentioned at the beginning of this video. It has managed to amass more than 1.5 million subscribers. Not only does its author Mark Brown showcase the development of his own game about magnets, but he also dives deep into the game design of other successful games, doing his best to educate viewers. I intentionally limited this list to include only the biggest YouTube creators with more than 100,000 subscribers. But truth be told, I genuinely admire and regularly watch many smaller aspiring game dev YouTubers who currently have fewer subscribers but immense growth potential. If you'd like me to record another video where I share my list of favorite game dev YouTubers, please let me know in the comments. Also, feel free to share your own favorite game dev YouTube channels, especially smaller ones. I would be thrilled to discover new gems. Still concerned about the future of Game Dev YouTube? Let me offer you a quick solution. Simply like this video and subscribe to my channel. This channel is definitely a part of Game Dev YouTube, so by subscribing, you contribute to the survival and thriving of the entire niche. Also, take a moment to explore all the channels mentioned in this video. You can find them in the description below. I bet you're already subscribed to most of them, but let me know how many new channels you've discovered. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next video.